Support for City Series boys football is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Returned. You could do this. Hold this. Peter giving me the okay that we're going to be able to hear one another. This, you take that one. Taking this one. Ellet will take over. Put that under there. Peter, can you hear me? I cannot hear myself. Fisher in the shotgun, handing off, going to the right side, and he'll get a gain on the carry. Does Ivory. He's like that. Fisher comes up, 2nd and 8. In the shotgun is Fisher. 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Looking that way, pressure coming, releasing. Pass completed to the screen. He's going to get around the left side and go out at the 34-yard line. Great pitch and catch. "26-yard pass and catch. Well, here we go, 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Looking to pitch, he does. Cuts back inside and get 4 yards. Fisher fakes the handoff, goes up the center. 3rd and short now. Had a little bit of technical difficulties there with our system here at Buchtel. But I hear everything's good upstairs, so hey, I'll take it. So City Series game here on APS 15, Dave Schick. And a fill-in, Tom Schick beside me. Doing some stats, has my sheets for me. Holding them down on this windy day here at Buchtel High School. Fisher looking to pass, high pass and incomplete for Fisher. Our brother getting a little heads up play on how to take stats in a football game and sound educated. That's difficult. Coming in here, the undefeated Ellet Orangemen, the main attraction here, as you see the crowd across the field from us, dressed in their orange gear. Currently 6-0 on the season, going for the perfect season here in Buchtel. As I say that quietly here in Buchtel's press box. They come with a blitz. Full house formation. Going 4th and short, going around. They hand it to the tight end. He breaks the tackle. He's got a 1st down, still on his feet, and gets to the 5-yard line. 13-yard carry for him on the end around. That's going to be Dominic Lee. Ivory and Gear, the main running attack for the Orangemen, in a culmination of their team getting together and staying together. Goes left side. Ref saying he's down. He's got to stop. Blissel won't. He's going to get 6 yards on the carry. Is Gear, his first carry of the day. Talked a little bit with Coach Yost before the game. Obviously, they take one game at a time, this one being a big one here. As a kind of a college football feel with the daytime game. Jake Williams at the top of your screen. And the slot is along with Smethers. Fisher in the shotgun. Hands the ball off. Gear. That's very close to a touchdown. No signal yet. Going to be just short. 3 yards on the carry. Smethers. Teams here in the City Series definitely known for their running attack. Looking here, third and goal, and they get it in on the Fisher run up the middle. So just when you think you have enough to cover Ivory and Gear, everybody coming out of the backfield, Fisher uses his legs for a 1 yard TD on his first carry. So their first possession here in the first is a 1 yard touchdown to put them up 6-0. Looking here for the extra point, their kicker, Andrew Neal. Kick is down, kick is up and away. And over the track and good. 7-0 your score as they come on the first strike. Here with just about 3.5 minutes of a possession to get the first touchdown by Fisher walking it in. Haven't said much, Tom.
I'm all right.
First time radio. I know. You have to just hear my regular voice until I fix things at halftime.
Okay.
And then we'll be able to hear each other. I'll be able to hear you, not say anything. Be quiet. All right, well, we saw kind of a shotgun start for us here on APS 15, but a good one here. We had a great game for you last week with East beating Firestone 13-6 over at InfoCision Stadium. And now we'll have the ball kicked to the Griffins, who look to have their offense get going with Davis under center. Crowd continuing to kind of fill in here. Buchtel side probably near 80% capacity. Great stunt there and a good tackle by the Orangemen. They'll take over at the 26-yard line. On the tackle is Cody Hopskin. So now we'll get things started for Buchtel, going the other way. See, Tom, you didn't realize TV was so exciting. You get to sit in the press box and feel cool. Best seat in the house. Here we go. Davis under center. Motion coming. It's going to be Cade. And they run with Sams. Sams will get 3 yards on the carry. They'll send a wide receiver up top. Derek Rucker, top of your screen at the bottom. Derek Harvey Jr. spreading 4 wide. Davis looking at the defense. Motion comes, and it's going to be Ollison. He'll send out, looking for him, pumps it, goes up top, gets hit though, almost intercepted. Big pressure coming from Jacob Eisenhart. Davis with his first incomplete, didn't see the pressure coming from the weak side. Here we go again. Davis again, 4 wide, little tighter now. On the bottom of your screen in the backfield, joining him is Sams. 3rd and 7. Looks to go up top, same play. But behind Ollison, intended target. And now it sets him up for 4th and 7. It's going to be a quick 4-and-out series. Looks like they are going to go for it. And they are. They set up. Here we go. 4th and 7 now. First possession here for the Griffins in a big game here on their home field. Davis is going to kick it. And it's going to be caught at the 30-yard line in return. Goes right, goes left. And he'll be taken down at the 38-yard line. Good tackle for the Griffins by Ollison. As on the return is going to be Dakota King. So 3 and out. Not the way you wanted to start for the Griffins, as they have to punt it from the 27-yard line. Second possession now. Orangemen starting in about the same area. Fisher rolls right, has a man there, goes right over the middle, and that's going to be Williams. He'll get 12 yards on the catch. Williams' first target, catches that one. The big guy. I don't have it here, but Williams is a big guy. I'm going to guess 6 foot.
Probably.
Not listed on our sheet here. The senior, though, now at the bottom of your screen. Fisher, I formation under center. 1st and 10 now from halfway. Hands the ball off in the trap. And they'll give him a yard. Hard to find it there. Gear's 3rd carry. Again, 2nd and 9. Fisher under center. Looks to throw, rolls left on the bootleg. Has to step back in the pocket. It's falling apart. Scrambling. Man right there, flag down. And the sack will be given by the Griffins. Daquan Davenport brought down Fisher, but what's the call going to be with the Hankies on the turf? They'll discuss it. It was pretty early in the sign of about a hold before he scrambled. Face mask against the Griffins and a hold. So offsetting penalties for 2nd down. So a bit of a break for the Orangemen as they get a hold. But get it offset by a light face mask. So basically we'll just hit the replay button. That's like this in volleyball, 2 thumbs up. Here we go. Setting things up. They'll pitch, slips in the backfield, catches his grip, and off he goes. He goes right down the center, makes a move outside. He's at the 30, 20, 15, and he'll go down at the 12-yard line as he can't escape the Griffins, but what a run. It's going to be for 38 yards. And that's Clavon Birch. So Birch, 38 yards. And we'll have a timeout to talk it over while we have a timeout. You want to read the spots? No? Don't read spots. No help, man. City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education Department, where students can choose from 30 different career education programs. For more information, visit apscareers.com. City Series football right here in APS 15, also supported by Akron Public Schools, offering a free lunch for every elementary student and a free breakfast for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools also the home of where today's highlight package will go. If you don't catch us on APS 15, Friday nights at 7, you can just Sports Center us like that way. Go on our website and look at the highlights from today's game. I can't twist Peter's hand, but I think Birch's run there for 38 might make it. Peter, the cameraman, upstairs. Smithers and Dakota up top. They'll be blocking for Fisher, who runs right. He'll get 6 yards on the carry. So they get about 6 yards. We'll set up 2nd and 4. Now there looks to be about 2 yards between where the first down marker is, so they could potentially get a 1st and goal still before getting in the end zone. Coaching staff saying they're going to get the first down first. Let's see. I think he'd like 6 points up on the scoreboard. Fisher, I formation. Movement coming, blitz coming. Hands the ball off right side. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet, though. Ooh, and out of bounds. He will get 4 yards, and it looks like the first down did not get over Birch on the carry. And they do. 1st and goal now from the 1. Birch, good job keeping his feet pumping at the line of scrimmage. Continue to go down the line and get a couple. He gets them 1st and goal. We saw this last time, though. Fisher on the 1 called his own number. Let's see if he goes for the star on his helmet. He tries for it. And he got a signal on the top. Ref, touchdown. So Fisher, 1-yard TD. That's a good way to do it. 3 carries for 8 yards and 2 touchdowns. Very Jerome Bennis-like. So he goes in from short and puts him up again. And the offense just having their way, running the ball. A good pass play on 3rd and long to get him a first down. And when you have a talented stable behind you of Birch, Ivory, and Gear, they can run it up. But Fisher, the short yardage guy, they'll kick it. Kick is up. And it is no good this time. So it stays 13-6 as they cannot convert on the touchdown, but still with 4:49 left here in the first quarter, you're up 13, and that's a good feeling. So just would build up to the Orangemen, who came in best scoring team in the City Series, have shown it here in the first quarter. Want to let you know that City Series football right here in APS 15 supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramic, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Kicking this one away. High into the left. It'll be caught at the 25-yard line. Sorry, 20-yard line. Tries to bust out to the right side. Mosley will get to the 34, and they'll take over from there. Well, if we have a slowdown in the offense, I can tell you what Coach Yost said, but their team's been scoring pretty easily, so we'll stick with the commentary there. I'm sure we'll have a timeout here eventually. Or as we had yesterday, a crazy call from the refs. It's possible. Now Davis in the shotgun. Hands the ball off, or will keep it. He will keep it. So Davis on the carry. He'll get about 4. His first carry of the game. Last time out, 2 passes, 1 run. And Davis, who also is their punter, kicked it away. Probably one of the best things you can do, but also kind of one of the, it's not a norm thing. You'll see Buchtel have Davis punt the ball away out of this formation even, but it makes the defense really shift, having to know whether he's going to catch it or kick, or catch it pass, catch it run. He runs it this time. He'll lose 2 yards on that carry though. Hey, there it is. So now 3rd and long. Looking to pass. He does. Completed to Allison. But he's got to break some tackles, and he can't get away from the Orangemen. So completed pass, but for a loss of a yard. He's going to walk off, so we wish him well, is Davis. So coming in is going to be Eric Rucker. All right. What are we doing now? Don't know what was said, but here we go again. Eric Rucker is going to kick it away. It's going to hit, take a Orangeman bounce to the 41-yard line. So both possessions, 3 and outs. And now with Davis out, that is also a big trouble spot for them. Really gotten the ball in the same spot last 2 times, but haven't been able to get anything going. And Buchtel familiar starting here at about the 40-yard line. Both times have marched down 60 yards for touchdowns. Today, the Hand the ball off right side. And he's got some space. He's going to get 12 yards on the carry. And Gear explodes down the right side. Normally our APS broadcast includes myself and Joe Pacansky. Joe, who's out at his daughter's tournament day, missing probably the most important game of the season. You know, not trying to guilt him or anything. But now we have Schick squared here in the press box. As they go 4 wide, Fisher under center just past half field. 1st and 10 off the Gear run. And the trap play. And they'll get 2 yards on the carry. On the carry is going to be Gear. Second and 8. Looking to hand the ball off, but he'll keep it himself. Gets a little forward progress and continues to push forward from his running backs. He'll get 4 yards on that carry, does Fisher. Now with 12 yards rushing. So 3rd and 3 now from the 40-yard line. Bobby, your screen is going to be David Smethers, the senior. He's going to come back in. Broke the huddle, and now they'll come back in. So they want the clock to run a little bit. Smethers returns down there as well as Dakota King up top. I formation for Fisher. Hard count, nothing there. Pitches, cuts right back inside, takes contact but gets away from it. And he'll get 5 yards on the carry. Ivory, contact at the line of scrimmage but gets past it. Looks like Devon Wilkins on the stop there, just couldn't get him down. Hit him hard, square in the shoulders, but Ivory continues forward for the 1st down. Fisher, a hard count. And they jumped right on by. Most notably, you saw right there Anthony Clark, the defensive tackle, 6'6", 260. Once you get it moving, it's hard to get it stopped. Goes right on through and pushes over Ray Gringsling. The Orangemen have a freshman guard in it as well on tonight's or this afternoon's game, Lucas Reddick, starting at guard. It's not who got hit. Let's see. Yeah. Gringsling was the one that took the big push, but hey, he'll take 5 yards as well. First penalty in the ball game. They run right side, and looks like we'll have about 6 yards on the carry by Ivory again. And it's good news when you're running the ball, getting 5-6 yards each time. I tend to do this a lot. 1st down pretty quickly. Fisher looking at the defense. Runs right. Tries to cut back inside. And he'll gain 2 yards on the carry. And that'll do it for us here at the end of the 1st, where the Orangemen come in scoring in bunches as they're up 13-0. So they come out quickly and score on their first 2 drives and looking to do the same here with the 3rd drive. While we have the break, want to let you know that City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education, where adult vocational services have been providing career training to adult learners for over 55 years. Over 350,000 people have enrolled in the customized programs designed to meet the ever-changing needs of Akron area business, industry, and government. For more information, visit apscareers.com. Also, City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the Universal Lunch Program, which ensures a free lunch for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. It's a Hey song. Hey. Thank you, Orangemen band. Here we go. Trying to say the hey as they do in touchdown talk and touchdowns. Fisher looking 4 wide, all spread out, looking right. Pressure coming, looking for the release on the screen. He gets it. He's going to have 10 and 12 yards before he goes down. And Fisher continues to move it. That goes to Gear, his second catch. 3 out of 4 passing for Fisher so far, and 2 of them going to Gear. Having some good luck on that screenplay are the Orangemen so far in the first half. The Griffins showing move and blitz. They're coming. And that'll stop them for a yard. It's one way to slow Ivory down is bring the house at him. And the Orangemen eating up a lot of clock here in the first quarter. 2 big drives of 60 yards for touchdowns. And this one has continued here into the second. And they keep moving. 2nd and 8. Fisher hands the ball off. Has trouble in the backfield. Gets through from the first tackle. But taken down by 2 Griffins in the backfield. And it's going to be Tervon Wilkes and Curtis Grover on the tackle. He'll lose a yard. Gear, on the loss of yardage on the carry. Looking to throw, left side, has time, lows for the corner, looking for his man. But the ball is just in and out. Williams had it right there on the target, but just dropped it, could not get it. Great ball, I thought, by Fisher from this vantage point. You couldn't see it perfect, but put it up for the corner. He was right there, but may have had a hand in it was sophomore Derek Harvey Jr. I believe that was him, or it might have been Tamon Allison on the right side there. So now they're going to kick the field goal. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So that's from about a 21-yard field goal. Something that you do not see that often here in the City Series is field goals being good, but 16-0 is your score. As the offense stalled a little bit. but is still able to get points on the board. Kind of makes up that missed extra point, certainly. Puts them up 16-0 now here in the second quarter, so they'll kick back off to the Griffins. Neal setting up for the kick. You'll notice still our Orangemen's, the 6s tend to look like 8s, and the 9s look like 8s, and, well, 8s obviously look like 8s. New Jersey's en route for them. Neal looking to kick, and it's away. High kick, going to be caught at the 4-yard line. He'll bring it out, cuts back inside. Decent block, breaks one, and will come down at the 31-yard line. A nice 25-yard return for Brandon Twitty Dixon. But their first possession in the second quarter, they get a 21-yard field goal by Andrew Neal. The Orangemen ready for the Griffins now, their third possession. The last two have been 3 and out, 3 and out. And the good news is Davis back out there at quarterback. Hands the ball off. He'll get a yard, and there's a flag down. Looks like it's going to be against the Griffins. Should be holding. Yep, a hold, so they'll get the penalty. So now 1st and 20. The news gets worse when you get a hold. You still have 4 downs, but you just doubled up your yardage you need. Oh boy. So they'll get about 4 on the carry. Does Sam's. So about 2nd and 16. 14, they gave him a good spot. 6 yards they gave him, 14. He throws it up in pressure. A great catch by Carl Thomas, but unfortunately he's on the sidelines, and that's not allowed here in football. Big pressure by the Orangemen. Good job by them to come after the quarterback. Made Davis have to make a quick decision, and he made the quick decision to throw the ball away. Not the best stat line, only 1 completion for a negative yard out of the 4 attempts for Davis so far. Sams and Davis in the back. 3 wide up top. 4 wide, sorry, 3 up top. Scrolling out again, they bring pressure. He throws it away, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line. Who's on Hamden on the interception at the 30-yard line. And they pressure Davis out of the pocket. He tries to run left. Was going down for the sack, just puts a duck in the air. And just like the dog and duck hunt, Hamden came down with the pass and brought it up for the Orangemen, who now will start with their best field position of the day. 3 possessions, scoring on all 3, 2 touchdowns and a field goal so far. 16-0 your score. And the Griffins will try and get redemption. Hard count. No flag, though. They'll run for 4. And that's Gear, his 7th carry in the game so far. If you're the Orangemen, you're like, hey, I can see the end zone from here. This is a much better start. Going into the sun, though. As we're in the full sun of fall, you can see some of the trees in the background up there starting to turn yellow. It's upon us. Autumn looking red hot, though, as Fisher completes it. Stays inbounds at the 20, goes to the 10, and will go down at the 7. And Gear, let's see here. A 26-yard pass to Gear, who's currently 4 for 6 passing, and a lot of his coming out of the backfield. Gear has 3 catches. Ivory has a target. He's only looked at a wide receiver twice. He'll look for it this time. Last time he tried to go to Williams in the corner route. I'd be surprised if they go to the bottom of your screen. He goes up top, using the larger part of the field. And he'll get 2 yards on the carry and make it 2nd and goal from the 5. Hey, you have to kind of just guess where it is. You have to look at the referee. That's the best spot, because or a little lower vantage point than what we had last week at Infocision Stadium, Suma Field. Fisher again, he'll toss it this time. Great pursuit by the Griffins. And they will get him right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain at all for Birch. And they'll bring some subs in. Looks like the Griffins do. As Davenport and Anthony Clark will come out for this set. 3rd and goal now from the 5. From the 5. Motion coming out of the backfield. Slips when he comes out. He was an intended target. He looks for the other one, and it's going to be intercepted right on the goal line. He goes up down the sidelines, cuts back inside at the 40. Has to beat Fisher. Fisher still running him down. 30, 20, 10. Would be a touchdown, Griffins. We do have a flag in the end zone, though. What's the call going to be? Is it going to be pass interference on jumping the route? We don't know. The touchdown, if it counts, would be for 100 yards by Derek Rucker. Oh, but there's a flag in the end zone. What's the call going to be? He got a pat on the back, and that doesn't sound like good news for him. Going to be pass interference, it looks like. That would be my call. When he turned the corner, there was some shoving. The ball was overthrown a bit. So we'll come back all 100 yards back the other direction. And you can say, well, this is only going to be a 4-yard penalty, but it's really a 100-yard blow to the stomach, because it was a touchdown the other way. But if it's incorrectly, and you can hear it from the crowd, the home crowd not happy with the call. Not surprising, though. So let's see here. It should make it 1st down. So they're going to say it happened at the 2-yard line. Is that the call? Pass interference? I was looking down. Officially? Anyone? That's that guy. Was it pass interference, though? That's what I thought. And we'll have a timeout. We have the timeout. We want to let you know City Series football right here on the Summit, supported by Akron Public School Career Education, where over 95% of students have passed the Ohio Proficiency Test or the Ohio Graduation Test and earned a high school diploma. For more information, visit apscareers.com. While we have a break here, we're going to be talking about that, but certainly a great game going so far. Obviously one-sided here a little bit, Tom. with the Orangemen doing very well in each drive, causing the turnover, almost giving up a turnover. A great run for him to run it all the way back was Rucker, but unfortunately the pass interference to get it nullified everything. But he certainly showed the explosiveness that we're trying to find here from the Griffins offensively. So they're saying it's third down. That can't be right. Should be first on the penalty. Oh, so they took half the distance, but they're still third down. So if you're an Orangeman fan, I'd rather have 2 more downs. Third down and from the 2, third and goal. Fisher, can he double up his run touchdown ratio? No, he gives it up. Ooh, he's close, but no signal. There's a signal late. They're calling for the touchdown on the run, and it would be by Gear. So he would get a 2-yard touchdown run. On his 8th carry. So that makes it 22-0. For the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, it is good. Makes 23-0 as we have 6:11 here left in the first half. And the Griffins hopefully cannot deflate the balloon from the penalty that took away the touchdown. Is come out with that excitement, that adrenaline you had, and try and put something here on offense. The Orangemen, a perfect season so far, had wins at Talmadge, Alliance. Was their big out of conference schedule, and then so far here have been perfect. They've beaten Kenmore, who's been playing surprisingly well this year. We've covered them for a couple of games. They've played well. East, much improved. And certainly if they can win here, we'll continue to follow them to see if they can finish the City Series perfect, as they'll be at North next week. Certainly a feat that these guys have put a lot of effort into. And they'll kick this one away. Feeling good. Neal kicks it. It's going to be down the left side. Caught at the 18. He's going to bring it back out. Does Davis. And down at the 26. Oh, not Davis. That was James Bird on the return. At a quick glance, it looked like an 8, but it is a 9. Here we go. Davis is coming into the huddle. So 6:04 left here in the second quarter. They've scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, a field goal and a touchdown in the second quarter. And that is an offense that is tough to keep up with. Davis throws down the flank, caught, makes a move past the first defender, gets by the second, and he'll get 8 yards on the catch. Rutgers' first reception. And they'll set up quickly again. Trying to catch the Orangemen off guard. Davis looks again over the middle, and we have flags down. It's a late call for movement on the line. Very late call. 5-yard penalty. That's a bad call. It's a bad call. Too late. Took away the advantage in which you were trying to use. And that's get to the line quickly by moving even quicker than you're supposed to. So it must not have been set. He'll look the other side for the quick slant. He gets it. Got it for 5, gets around the corner. He's got it for 10, goes a little farther, and he's got it for 14. So 2 for 2 so far in this possession for Davis, as they let Sams come out of the backfield for the catch. That's one way to get your running back the ball a little better. Just put him out at wide receiver. Four wide, looking again for the slant. Not there, rolling out, has pressure, going for the short yardage play as they let him through. And we have a late hit by Buchtel. And he'll get a 2-yard gain, does Sams, on the catch. But there's going to be a 15-yard penalty, it looks like, coming for the late hit delivered by O'Shea Foster. And this is certainly something we've seen a lot out of the Falcons, but we've covered the last couple weeks, and just the amount of penalties and yardage is astronomical. A little better last week against East. But against Kenmore, it was like 175 yards. Did better last week, but that's what's going to hurt your offense when you're trying to get things moving. They've been going to short yardage, trying to get yards. And it takes away a lot when you get a 15-yard penalty. So far, 37 yards of penalties. Would have been even more on the pass interference, but it was on the 2-yard line. They only gained 2 yards, but they got half the distance to the goal. Davis looking left, finds his man, caught. Good yard gained. Gained almost 16 yards on that catch. Got it like that for Rucker. Still Davis 4 for 4 in this drive. And we might be seeing more of this in the second half. It's worked so far, just under 5 minutes here in the first half. They're going to have to throw and throw often, down 23-0. Goes, it gets past his man. Just a little too much mustard on it. Couldn't get underneath it. Pass intended for Derek Harvey Jr. But his first target in today's game. Oh, I do too many night games. A lot of day games in my schedule compared to past years. So I'm just accustomed to tonight's game. Well, it is night somewhere. In England, I think. Something like that. Oh boy. They're going to take a timeout. Do the Griffins, and while we have a timeout, we'll had a chance to talk with Coach Yost before the game about how the season's been going. Let's see here. There we go.
It's going exactly how we'd like it to go. We've had several tough opponents, Talmadge and Canfield, and Alliance we thought was going to be pretty tough. And, of course, Kenmore, they've improved quite a bit. We're coming out on top so far. So right now we're sitting 6-0, and we're happy about that.
That was Coach Yost before the game. Not a lot to complain about when you're 6-0, other than not being 7-0. But working towards that so far. So a timeout by the Griffins gets him a little break, but Davis has played great this drive. 4 completed passes, 2 first downs. He needs this one, though. He's going to need another completed pass here. His shortest pass so far has been, well, it's been 2 yards, but the other one has been for 8, and they need about that here. Davis looking at the sidelines. gets a call. And he's going to kick it away. It's going to land at the 25, bounce to the 20, take a good Buchtel bounce to about the 13-yard line. So the penalty negates what they were trying to do on offense, but a good punt gets it to the 13-yard line. About a 45-yard punt, which is impressive given how Davis is kicking it from farther up than normal punters do. But he does have a little less pressure being in that 4-wide set where he could pass out of there. And Buchtel's going to play deep here. Probably not a true prevent. They don't want to get anything beat deep. You're already in a pretty big hole already. Fisher is going to keep it, and we'll get nothing there. So 2nd and 10. The Orangemen probably looking for get a couple first downs here, but keep the clock running. Everyone there on the Orange faithful happy to go into halftime up 23-0. Fisher hands the ball off again. Big block at the line. He'll get a yard, but he took a couple bruises to get there. Does Ivory. Now 3rd and 8. Coming in, they want a big stop here on 3rd down. Love to get the ball back with 3:23 left. They're going to spread it out now. Do the Orangemen. It's probably a passing situation. Hard count, didn't move off. They're going to run it again still. 3 yards on the carry by Gear. No, by Ivory. So now they're going to punt this one away. They bring in the speedsters on the outside, or do the Griffins. Looking to punt this one away. The punter out there. Eisenhart, high snap. Gets it away cleanly. Gonna go right side. Great kick. Gonna hit at the 42 and go out at the 38. So not able to receive it was Allison back there trying to catch it. Great kick. And for the first time, they didn't score on a possession. But a 40-yard punt. So now we'll see if they go back to the spread offense again that we had success with Davis with 4 straight completions. Or they go back to the run game. 4 wide, in motion coming, is going to be Cade. Fake the handoff to him, get out of trouble, does Davis, runs left, has to make a move, breaks 1 tackle, but he won't get past the rest of them. Will gain 3 yards on the carry. Smell of hot dogs here in the press box.
Smells delicious.
Oh man, that's like putting popcorn out. You know, you put popcorn out, everyone comes with their bowl ready to eat it. Davis with the throw high over his target. Couldn't grab it was Allison. He's been targeted twice. Caught one for -1 yard. Rushed it a little bit, 3rd and 6 now. 1:53 left here in the first half. The Orangemen without a penalty here in the first half. Certainly precision that you've seen. A staple of a Yost coach team. Davis in the gun. Looking right, running right. Pressure coming, has to step back. Gets past one guy, gets the ball up. One-on-one coverage, jumps the route, and incomplete. Pass intended, I believe, for Dixie. Or Dixon. Yeah, Dixon, sorry, his first target. Great coverage there by coming and closing the amount of space by Javante Ray on your top cornerback still up top. Again, great pressure by the defensive line of the Orangemen to make Davis pass too early. Couldn't get comfortable. Done to kick it away. It's going to be caught at the 20-yard line. He goes right, nowhere to go except for into the turf, and they'll start from there. So they've yet to really get into Ellet territory at all. A little bug. So they give the Orangemen back the ball with 1:37 left here in the first half. The last possession, just kind of tried to run the ball out and not really trying to move down the field at this point. Looking for kind of the same on the trap play. A loss of 1 on the trap, and they push them about 10 yards back. Gear on the carry. Second and 11 now. And without any timeouts by the Griffins, we're going to be about a play away from the first half, in which we've seen a near perfect performance here by the Orangemen. They bring it in tight. 50 seconds left. He'll take a knee. And they'll need one more to make fourth down. They'll take one more knee here right before the end of the first half. So that'll do it here for our first half coverage here of a great game here at Buchtel High School, in which the Griffins wanted to come in and try and slow this Orangeman offense down, but the veteran leadership of all the skilled positions have just been doing that, being skilled and getting in the end zone as they lead here at halftime 23-0. We'll be right back before the beginning of the second half with the first half stats and the second half of all the action here from Buchtel High School. Welcome back as we're about ready to start the second half. Dave Schick and Tom Schick here for the City Series game against the Buchtel Griffins, and the Ellet Orangemen doing quite well, up 23-0 at halftime. Looking at the Orangemen stats, we'll start with their quarterback, Jake Fisher. Currently 4 for 6 passing for 86 yards, but his main part has been rushing the ball, in which he has rushed pretty well for 16 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nothing like a 2 1-yard carries in for TDs. The other side of the running stable, you have Clavon Birch with 3 carries for 42 yards. Matt Gear for 9 carries for 29 yards and a touchdown. And Jacob Ivory with 7 carries for 23 yards. Gear also has 3 catches for 74 yards receiving on that end. On for the Griffins, a little more dismal offensive performance to report. Davis currently 5 for 9 and 39 yards passing and an interception. Davis also has 3 carries for 5 yards rushing. And Sam's their running back, has 2 carries for 9 yards. Rucker has the 2 catches for 24 yards here at halftime, and we kind of ended the first half with the call that came back, pass interference in the end zone. That would have been a 100-yard return for a touchdown that the Griffins had come back because of that pass interference play. So they need to come out. You can see some of the explosiveness that they have offensively with Davis and so forth, being able to move the ball, as they had Chris Davis with 4 completions in that one drive in which they were able to move the ball well, but then a penalty that came back and kind of squelched it for him. So we look to start the second half here. And what did I tell you at halftime? Just talk a little more.
Talk a little more.
Talk
okay.
Well, anything at all is helpful.
All right.
So we're setting up here.
Still smells like hot dogs.
It's a good smell.
I'll take hot dogs any day.
That's something whenever I go to a baseball game. Yeah, you just have to get a hot dog. It's just, one, the whole place smells like hot dogs. So you just got to get one. And then the craving's over.
I don't stop at one.
We have, I also have a couple more things from the coach. And we'll get into those here on some of the breaks in the game. Peter George, Dave Schick, Tom Schick, and who are we missing? Joe Buchansky, my normal side-by-side host. Out at a softball game for his daughter. Hopefully on the top end of the score there. As the Griffins will look to receive. Kick is high, right down the middle. Both of them go for the catch. They get it. Rucker goes right side, cuts inside. Good block there. Good stiff arm gets him 5 more yards, and he'll go down at the 35-yard line, and they'll take over there. I imagine Coach Powers' talk was uplifting and motivating, and probably, for as much as I know the coach, pretty loud.
I'm sure.
So they'll set up from the 35-yard line. They've had a lot of 3-and-outs. One interception by Davis in the first half has been their real lone turnover. In tight, Davis in the backfield, pointing out a blitz coming to his right. Looking left, has time over the center, but thrown behind his intended target. And that's Harvey Jr. 2 targets for him, hasn't been able to reel one in. Second and 10 on the incomplete. Trips to left. Davis rolls that way. Has time. Another one's open though. He goes short, tipped up, and we might have an interception. Yep. A call from the other side of the field says incomplete. That's a tough call from the other side of the field. Here we go, 3rd and 10 now off 2 incompletes. That one almost tipped and taken the other way. Davis in the shotgun, 4 wide. Again, wanting some more time. They come left side. He rolls out to his left. He's going to be complete, but it's only going to be a 2-yard gain. Ollison on the catch.
Tackled by Dakota King from the Orangemen.
I turn you up, buddy. You got to bring it a little closer to your mouth. There you go.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay.
See? Breaking up my voice. That's what's important. We have an injury timeout. He's still down.
Still down is number 21. That would be Matt Greer.
That is not good news for the Orangemen. Looks like maybe a cramp, which would be a best case scenario. While we have a break, want to let you know that City Series football right here in APS 15 is supported by Akron Public Schools, offering open enrollment, which allows students to transfer to other Akron schools for specialized studies. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Yeah, it looks like water. Coach Yost out there as well. Let's see here. Let's go to Coach Yost's interview while we have a chance.
Yeah, he's a 3-year starter.
This is about Jake Fisher.
Fisher just does an outstanding job for us. He's decent throwing the ball, but he makes great adjustments for us, and he's a great field leader, and he's also quite a runner. When he zips around the end, sometimes it's like he's running a 4.240. He really has some quickness, and it's not that he's afraid to get hit, because he's not. He just gets fast sometimes, but he's done a remarkable job for us, and he's obviously one of the main reasons that we're undefeated right at this point.
Kick was almost blocked as we finished up that interview of Yost. They'll continue to let it move all the way down to the 28-yard line. So Buchtel has to punt again on the short completion. So 3 and out for them, and a punt gives the Orangemen their worst field position so far on the day at the 20. I'm sorry, 20. Oh, the 25.
Yeah, 25.
He'll be back at the bottom of your screen. Is going to be Smethers. Hand the ball off. And we'll have 2 carries. I'm sorry, 2 carries, 2 yards. Hoskinson's on the carry. That's interesting. Where's he at? .25. Hoskinson's 2 yards on his first carry of the game with gear out, I suppose. Still getting some liquids. Pitch it out right side and gets a yard. That's going to be Ivory. See if you can see number 21 on the sidelines. So now 3rd and 6.
21's Gear. He's getting up off the sidelines now. Looks like they stretched his calf out.
There he goes, walking back over the sidelines to go in. That's a good sign. So looking for a pass play now. Coach is up here talking about the screen. And it's going to be Fisher keeping it himself. Ooh, that's going to be close to a first down. So a run of 5 yards, it looks like, is he'll just be short. Let's see if we're going to measure this one out. No. So 4th and short. They are going to measure. Rightfully so. I think he does. I think he's going to be about a half yard short. Not a great vantage point from here, but that's my call. So they'll come out. This will be a 4th down situation for the Orangemen. Got just under 9 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter, and as I said, about a half yard short. An exact measurement of where they put the ball.
It's about 2 feet.
I haven't seen a signal that they're going
35,
for it.
30, yeah, 35.
They are going to go. 4th and short. They've had a lot of luck winning Fisher on the quarterback sneak. They'll do the same. Good push. Goes right side, and he'll get the 1st down. 2-yard gain for Fisher. None bigger on that one there. That keeps the drive alive. A gutsy call by Yost. But he has the luxury to do so, being up. Come up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 now from the 38-yard line. Pitches, cuts back inside, and he's going to be down in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards. Good pursuit by the Griffins as Curtis Grover comes in on the tackle.
Looks like that talk at halftime worked out.
Stephen Mosley also in on the tackle. That might have been. Trying to look at the number. Nope. Kendrick Johnson was in there for that, as well as Teron Wilkes. 2nd now and 13. The defense stout so far for the Griffins. Making them earn it now. He runs right, hit in the backfield again, and Fisher nowhere to go. Wilkes, another hit there for no gain at the line of scrimmage. And I think we're going to have a passing play here for Fisher. Threw for 86 yards in the 1st half. Completion rate of 66%. Doesn't see anything, can't go anywhere. And down he goes. Tackled by Wilkes again, as well as O'Shea Foster. And that'll bring in the punt team when you're at 4th and 13 from your own 35. No, too many men on the field. And that will be just in time. The Griffins call timeout before they get nabbed for a flag with too many men on the field. They'll take a timeout here. Want to let you know. City Series football right here in APS 15 is supported by Akron Public School Career Education, where students have access to over 1,000 different apprenticeships and can earn national credentials in career education programs before they graduate for high school. For more information, visit apscareers.com. Also want to let you know that City Series football right here in APS 15 is supported by Akron Public Schools. For enrollment opportunities, go to akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools, the smart choice. Getting in, Eisenhart back to kick. Ollison back to receive. High snap again. Pressure coming. Hits the kicker. They'll get that one back. It's going to be caught at the 32-yard line, trying to return on a play that doesn't matter. He'll get to the 48-yard line, but coming after the kicker, they hit him as it goes away. Roughing the kicker. That's going to be a 15, I think it's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, it's maybe 17.
It's going to be close to a first down. Let's see what the call is going to be. And it's a first down, it is. So the Orangemen will keep the ball on the 15-yard penalty. Yep. They came hard, just seconds too late. Here we go, 1st and 10 now from the midline here. Rolling, looking, up top, has a man there wide open, but can't get enough speed underneath it to get to where his spot was, and that's David Smethers. Beat his man down the field, but could not. Fisher put a little too much on it, couldn't get underneath this. Travaris Bushner chasing him down. 2nd and 10 now.
Griffins are doing a good job this half.
Much better defensively. If it weren't for that penalty, they would have had the ball back at about this point in the field. They would have had it at the 48-yard line on the punt return. But the Orangemen keep rolling. Go left, trying to get outside, nothing there.
No gain.
Oh, boy. The run is going to be by Gear. He'll have no gain there. Flags down. It looks like a personal foul. Let's see. Personal foul against the Orangemen. Welcome to the book of penalties. They're first in the game. And they're going to say that he kicked him, so it's 15 yards. Uncharacteristic a bit at this point of the game. A controlling lead for the Orangemen at 23-0. But when you're in a scrum like that, things are said. Tempers flare. Motion coming out of the backfield is Ivory. Jake's going to take it himself, though. He'll get 3 yards. Fourth down. And they will punt this one away. Eisenhart looking to punt. Griffins looking to come again, but this time not touch the kicker's foot. They don't bring any pressure and go into coverage. They're going to be caught at the 23-yard line. Stutter, running right, but caught from behind by Jake Williams. No place for Allison to go. Just wasn't going north-south. Looking for the opening to go through. Sometimes they say when God closes a window, he opens another. There's no other window open for him to go to. Close the door.
Closes the door, he opens the window.
There you go. Well, nowhere to go on that one.
Right now the Griffins need some windows.
Plenty of windows.
Well, we have just under 5 minutes left in this quarter.
Davis rolling left, cuts back inside. And he's going to be tackled by Austin Fink. Maybe not Fink. Cody Hoskett. Hoskinson. Hoskinson on the tackle. Davis gets 2 yards. This half only 1 for 3 passing is Davis. Takes it himself. Big daylight there. There's your window, Tom. Down he goes.
That's a big window right there.
And it's going to be a 36-yard run for Davis. And for the first time today, they get into Ellet territory. All right, now they're pumped a little bit. Allison on the bottom of your screen, Rucker up top. They're going to run it, though. Give it to Sams, who hasn't gotten a carry this half yet. And he gets 2 yards on that carry. 2nd and 8. Some more energy on that Buchtel sideline. Allegros at the bottom of your screen now. Rucker up top. Looking for Rucker. No, going short. Pass is going to be caught. To Jawan Cantor.
Yeah, it was number 20.
Juan DeCanter. His first catch. And he got 4 yards on that. Davis again. Handing the ball off to Sams. Ooh, we're going to be close to a first down. Looks a little short. Fourth and short. So 4th and short, no measurement. A good yard short on this one. Not sure if we'll go back to Sam's. They'll keep it in Davis's hands. Twitty Dixon at the bottom of your screen. Nope, they'll hand the ball off, but Sams gets hit in the backfield, and that's a turnover on downs. They snuffed out that play the whole time. Great pursuit by Garrett Haverstick. So turnover on downs at the 27-yard line. 4th and 1 couldn't be completed by Sams. So Ellet allows the big play by Davis of a 36-yard run, but make him go 3 and out from there. Hands the ball off, nowhere to go. On the run is going to be Gear. That's good, he's back in. Where was I? Oh, I was here. Loss of 1 for Gear. Gear's 11th carry so far in the game. Went out for a little bit. Looked like a quad tightening up. This team's certainly happy to have him back on the field. Fisher goes right up the center, and it's wide open for him. He'll get 4 yards there. So 3rd and 8 now. And they just have not had the success of running the ball as we saw in the first half, being able to get their running backs bigger chunks of the 5, 6, 7-yard variety. This one, close to the line of scrimmage, has been what they've been able to get. This one wide open a little more. But again, great solo tackle by the Griffins. Stephen Mosley, the senior, comes in, makes a great tackle. He only gets a 3-yard gain. Does Gear. So he moves it forward, but still makes it 4th and 5. And they are in to kick. Jacob Eisenhart, the senior. Still not set are the Griffins. There they are. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So they stand there, let the quarter expire, and just like that, the first quiet quarter that we've had, non-scoring.
No score.
Want to let you know that City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public School Career Education. Career education programs are supported by industry-based standards identified by 30 different business advisory groups. For more information, visit apscareers.com. City Series football on APS 15 here is also supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the International Baccalaureate program at Firestone High School, a rigorous 2-year program designed to meet the highest academic standards for any high school student in the world. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. So 4th and 5 on their own side, in their own territory. They lined up for a punt. Do you come out after the quarter and try and go for it?
Anything's good.
Man, a few words. It's your first time on radio. You should talk a little bit. Not radio, but TV, I guess.
TV.
But you got these radio headsets on. Kind of feels like radio. And you can hear me talk.
I've been on TV before. Just
talking like this?
No, just behind the tuba.
See? Kick is away, hits at the 40-yard line, picked up at the 32. And great tackle by the Orangemen as, where's he at? Jake Williams gets him down. Allison had nowhere to go. Oh, I have 2 of these. This is yours. On your side.
All right.
A couple good solo tackles we've seen here from both sides. So now the Griffins will start their 8th possession in the game. They're going to bring motion coming up. It's going to be Hugh Cade. Davis runs that way. Good block. Still has a blocker. Still moving forward. Gets through the line, and off he goes down the sidelines at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Gets right on by it in for a touchdown.
All right.
Can you believe it? 70 yards.
Oh, there's a flag.
70-yard run's going to be negated at the 42-yard line.
The crowd is in an uproar.
And you can tell Coach Powers' reaction. It's going to be a hold. Oh, that's the second one taken back. Well, if I'm looking at it right, they should get the first down. No, what are we going to do here? A huge play by Davis. He ran 70 yards in for a touchdown. Second big play, the reason for the complaint if you're just joining us. They ran the ball back, got intercepted in the end zone, brought it all the way back 100 yards for a touchdown. To have it taken back for defensive pass interference. So they're going to get from the spot of the foul, which is at the 42-yard line, and they'll move back 10 yards from there. So it'll really be 1st and 8 from the 32. But if you do it once, you can do it again. Davis, though, already ran 70 yards, guys. He's going to be passing this time. Pressure coming over top, goes to his wide receiver, overthrown. Pass intended for Derek Rucker. On the coverage, Clavon Birch. Second and 8.
Cross-country team in the house. This ain't good. Watch the time. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We got some issues. We don't know what we're doing.
They'll take a timeout. Too many out there in the huddle are the Griffins, and we'll take a chance to, not that I'm trying to get a lot of Coach Yost, but couldn't talk with Coach Powers before the game. Let's see. The last question I asked him was about kind of the media, the press, a lot of buzz about the Orangemen, you know, currently ranked in at 23 in the Plain Dealer for power rankings.
Program. We try to make it irrelevant. It really comes down to it. We play 1 week. We have a 1 week season. This week it's Buchtel. It's a 1 week season. I mean, all this stuff is really neat, and it's neat to have the hype, and it's nice to have the discussions in the community. But all these kids know we're just a loss away from it all being meaningless, so to speak. And so our kids are pretty focused, and they do a real good job of sort of doing what we want them to do. And it's a very cooperative effort. And so we all understand we've been doing this a long time, and the only thing that's going to make next week as important is this week, right now. You know what WIN stands for? What's important now. And that's exactly the way we look at it.
All right, we're back in play. Downer at the 38.
On the run is going to be Ollison.
Oh, we have an Orangeman down on the field.
8-yard play. That's Coach Yost in the orange. It looks like maybe a hamstring this time. Need some Gatorade out there, guys. Let's drink up. City Series football right here in APS 15,
that
supported
was
by
Matt Greer.
Hold on.
Gear.
Yeah, maybe the same thing. Still not as hydrated yet. Takes a while for it to absorb in. City Series football right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. Online at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools, smart choice. Looking to throw and does complete it as Davis to Ollison. And that would be for a first down. So on the 3rd and short, they get 4. Ollison's had a couple targets. Now his 14th attempt for Davis. 8 for 14 passing so far. For 49 yards. Now 1st and 10. Then a man in motion, that's Dixon. Hand the ball off. Sams goes through. Great muscle play. And he'll get 9 yards. Great job by Sams. 9-yard run. 2nd and 1. Sam's 3rd carry here in the second half. Davis looking left. Has time, goes over the center. Great defensive back, but he said it came too early. Rucker should have had it.
Another flag.
So that'll be 15 yards on the Orangemen. The penalty was on Clavon Birch. So it's going to be 15 yards. There you go. 15-yard first down. So this drive, 2 first downs. Here we go. 10-17 left here in the fourth quarter. They want to get on the scoreboard. Breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles. And Davis continues for a 9-yard gain running the ball. His last one went for 70. And I think it's gear down again. I think you want to rest him at this point. You still have another City Series game left, as well as any potential playoff implications. And right now, sitting at number 5 in Division 6, Matt Gear is pretty important. I think I would let him rest a little bit, guys. So giving him some water and attention as the Griffins get some water as well.
Hey, you know what? Hey, listen.
The Orangemen will be on next week with presumably a win here. We'll continue to follow them next week as they'll be home for North, I believe. So what do you think of the atmosphere here, Tom? First City Series game in the press box.
Make sure they're blocking out. Block everybody
It's nice.
out.
You gotta give me more than one word.
Exciting.
That's only one word. Exciting's one word.
Exciting is still one word. Yeah, but that's 2 words. 2 words. Nice and exciting.
Whatever.
It's a good time to run it, though. It's 4-down territory.
Yeah, I think you get him off. Let him fully get hydrated. You don't want to pull anything. So slowly off the field, the offense comes back out. And that's unfortunate for the Griffins. Gear playing a big part of the defense, but offensively, one of their main staples too. So a bit of a delay in gameplay. Here we go. Davis back under center with Marquez Sams in the backfield with him. He talks to him. 4 wide, 3 up top. Hands the ball off to Sams, gets through the tackles, gets through the guard, leans forward. That'll be a first down. 6-yard gain for Sams.
They're definitely trying to get some points on the board.
Look like they want to try and get in the end zone. Just under 10 minutes here in the 4th. Davis, quick snap. Too quickly. The Griffins trying to do things quickly, but I think too fast. Snap the ball literally at the whistle. Uh-oh. We got one of the coaching staff on the other side down. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we resume play, we'll be back right after this as we'll get more information on what's going on the sidelines, but we'll take a quick break here on APS 15. This is Dave Schick. Welcome back to the action. As we had a bit of a delay. One of the assistants on Ellet's side was down, needed medical attention. He is in the ambulance that you see behind us. We certainly wish him well, him and his family. But they get back to the game at hand. We're at 1st and 10. The second time the Griffins have been in Ellet territory. Davis after the break, looks over the center, pressure coming, goes up top, into traffic. Flag down though. So it's going to be against. It's going to be against the Orangemen. So a 10-yard penalty. First down. $35 yards and penalties for the Orangemen so far. And now for the first time they're in the red zone. 5 wide, trips up top. Davis in the shotgun with Sams alongside him. Looking right, goes along, but Rucker turns too quickly. Does not able to hold on. His second target here in the second half. That one was clearly just ready to run before you had the ball in your hands, took your eye off of it. And an incomplete pass for Davis. On the incomplete, the clock will stop at 9:32. Just about same formation, a little tighter on the other side. They'll run to the left, cuts back inside is Davis. He'll gain 4 yards on the carry and get to the 6-yard line. On the tackle is Jared Jones, I think. Yeah. Third and goal. Running right, has to get rid of it. And throws it incomplete across his body. So he goes to the right. It'll be 4th and goal from the 6. And they're going to need some help now. Good pressure by the Orangemen the last 3 downs here. Davis ran for 4 and has had 2 incompletes. Now 4th and goal from the 6. In the shotgun by himself, 5 wide. Looking left, looking over the center, looking left for the corner, tapped up. And great job by the Orangemen to tip it up and then tip it away. I didn't see who it was. You see who it was?
I couldn't see either.
I want to say it's Clavon Birch, number 23, that tapped it out and away. No, I think it was number 33. Jacob Eisenhart tipped it up and gave it an opportunity that someone could have ran back underneath it and tipped it away. So second time they've lost it on downs going for it. Looking to run the ball, but we're in the end zone. No signal yet that it's a safety. They're going to give them forward progress on the line. The Griffins just cannot catch a break. So now they're on the line, so they've lost yardage on the run.
Let's see if they can score a touchdown.
So Ivory lost 5. And now they really need some space. They come with the same heat, and they'll get points by. Ooh, what are we doing? Oh, boy. False start on the Orangemen. So they'll get by a half yard. And they are, this ball, when they set it down, is going to be on the line practically. And they want to bring some heat right at them. The talk up here is Fisher up the middle to give him some space for the punt. From the inch line, he pushes forward. So he's going to get a yard and set up third down, gets himself some space. So third down and about 15. So third and long, looking to pass Fisher. Wants to get rid of it, goes up top right side, one-on-one coverage, dives for it, and they're going to say no catch. He was out of bounds. Nope. Great coverage there by Stephen Mosley, staying with the wide receiver. Pass intended for number 82, Dakota King. His first target in the game, and they're going to punt this one. He will be on the end line, it looks like. Our ambulance will be leaving. Our prayers with them going out as they leave. Wish the assistant sideline coach well. And we'll have a timeout to talk this over. City Series football right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering open enrollment, which allows Akron students to transfer to other Akron schools for specialized studies. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Also City Series football right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department, where adult vocational services have been providing career training to adult learners for over 55 years. Over 350,000 people have enrolled in customized programs designed to meet the ever-changing needs of Akron area business, industry, and government. For more information, log on, get over there to apscareers.com. So they have about a yard of difference, 4th and 15. Looking to punt it away. No. I see Fisher back. So he's going to come in, and he's going to take a safety. So he comes in. Instead of trying to kick it where it's a possibility it could be blocked, or who knows what. So they give him the 2 points and allow him to have a real kickoff to save them from scoring any additional points. So they get on the board, but not with the offense. Told you to stretch out. Matt Gear was stretching out over there. Tom Schick better stretch out.
Yeah.
It's tough work. It's like NASCAR. You don't think it's hard work to sit in the press box for 2 hours, but it is. I didn't even have to steer or anything. I just sit here and talk. My mouth's getting tired.
Climb the ladder.
My mouth, I might need a pit stop. So they'll kick it one away. I think it's a smart move. It's going to be almost impossible to scrunch in a kicker in there. And the potential of it getting blocked is high, and then If they get on it, it'd be a touchdown. They would have to give the ball back to you. But here, you just give up 2. And they're going to kick this one not off the tee, but just off the drop kick. It's going to land at the 35 and be dropped there. Picked back up. And he's going to run back to the center of the field, try and get around the corner. He'll pay out an additional 10. But he'll go out there, and we're going to have a flag as they came after him out of bounds. On the return, Corrick Smith on the return. I'll look at the call here. Oh, what's the call? Waiting for it. Personal foul, face mask against Ellet. So first down, and so 15 yards on it. The Orangemen taking out the big penalties. 56 yards in penalties. Davis looking for the play, 1st and 10 now. Last 2 times they've gotten on their side of the field, they've lost it on downs, haven't been able to convert on 4th down. Goes for the swing, right side, Sam gets it, and gets 7 yards on the pass. .640 left here in the game. 8 for 18 passing is Davis. .56 yards total he has on the day. Chris looking left. Davis up top. Has a man there, but just overthrows him. Pass intended for Rucker. His 3rd target here in the 2nd half. And it wasn't that far away from him. A good job spotting it for Davis. Just need to put about an additional 5 yards, take off about 5 yards worth of strength on the throw. Setting up 3rd and 5. Davis taking his time, looking left, goes there. An odd throw. Harvey targeted. So 4th and 5, we've seen this last 2 times down from the 27 and the 6. Go for a situation like this and they're not able to convert. They set up again. Oh, I shouldn't have yawned. Sorry.
Contagious yawning.
Those kids keep me up all night. Oh, had his man beat and wasn't able to convert on it. Pass intended for Derek Rucker again. So that's a turnover on downs again. Downs from the 25. So at this point, we just want to, well, the Orangemen want to keep the clock running. Need about 2 first downs to do so. Comes on up, and nowhere to go on the carry. Birch on the carry, his first in the second half. About a yard. 2nd and 9. And we've seen the last couple times they've had it, 3 and outs. Had it a punt. Last time they took the safety to get out of the half-yard line in the end zone, trying to punt it from there. Hand the ball off again. He's going to get some yards on this one. 2-yard carry. Birch again, tackled by Ruben Woodruff, number 30. No, that's not right. Sorry, wrong team. 30. Mario Skipper. They've got 2 out to the left side. Now they cover it. Do the Griffins. Jake under center. Fisher looking, tosses it. Trying to get around this corner, but his wide receivers don't hold the blocking. And he'll get a yard on a long run over to the open side of the field. Ivory on his 10th carry. And I assume they're going to punt this one away. And it does appear that way. Eisenhart back to kick. Allison back to receive it. They're going to come after it, it appears. Bobbled it, gets it back in the pouch and gets to the 46-yard line. So they'll take it from there. So now Davis will take over. Trying to get something going. 56 yards passing. Looking to pass across the middle. Pass is caught this time on the slant. And that'll be a (16-yard) pass. And he'll get 3 yards on the carry, does Allison. And they're going into hurry up now as we're at 3:30 left in the game. He got out of bounds. And we've got delay of game. Second and 7's going to turn into 2nd and 12. And their 8th penalty so far.
They're going to run it. Oh, there's a fumble.
He stands up on the fumble, and the Orangemen take over from there. And Davis is still down, though. Davis still down.
I know, but I thought it was a single digit. Might have been 7, but I thought it was 2.
They're going to look at him as we take a little injury timeout. On the fumble, the Orangemen will take over with 3:21 left here in the 4th quarter. He got hit hard, hence the dropping of the ball. Well, we'll take a quick break here, and we'll come back as Chris Davis still down for the Griffins, and as we get back into action, we will come back here on APS 15, but we'll take a break here for the injury. And we are back as Chris Davis slowly and gingerly walks off the field. It looks like kind of got sandwiched together, and the ribs are not feeling good. 3:21 left here in the fourth quarter. The Orangemen just looking to eat up some time and get back on the bus. I formation.
Walk home with a win.
Fisher hands the ball off, but you could hear that crack from up here. No gain on the carry. Ivory on the carry. Tackled by Mario Skipper. Delivering the hard hit. Clock continues to run here. He's going to go back in the shotgun. And we're going to have delay a game on the Orangemen, so that'll be 5 yards back. And we need, and that'll stop the clock though. Let's go, Orangemen. I know you want to use all the play clock out. You don't want to let it expire. High formation again. Fisher under center. Tosses left, or hands off left, and get 5 yards back. Ivory again, his 12th carry. Fisher now, 3rd and 10. Fakes the handoff, and off he runs. That's a first down. He goes to the sideline. He's at the 40, at the 35, and they'll take him down there on the tackle. So Fisher, a 30-yard run. 36-yard run, sorry. Fisher might have put himself as the top leading rusher with that big rush. 1st and 10. Hands the ball off. 4-yard gain for Ivory. Yeah.
32.
He's got 67 yards rushing, does Fisher. And is leading the team right now. Second and 7. 40 seconds left. They'll run one more play, and it'll be a knee. And that'll do it here, folks, as Ellet comes through and does what they need to do to win this game and continue a perfect season. They give up a safety only because they were pushed back. Are we going to have a timeout? No. We're going to have a timeout. A little excited, I guess. Inevitable. Let's have a timeout. We'll continue on, kind of going through what we have here. Let's see here. For the Griffins, you're going to have Marquez Sams with 29 yards rushing on 6 attempts. Davis has 56 yards rushing for the Griffins. $11 for 23 passing for 76 yards and an interception. Davis passed for the Griffins. 3rd down and 8. He'll take another knee. And receiving wise for the Griffins, let's see, Rucker is going to be tops with 23 yards receiving on 2 catches. And on the other end for the Orangemen, 67 yards rushing for Fisher on 14 attempts. 29 yards rushing for Ivory on 13 attempts. Gear has 31 yards on 12 attempts. Fisher ends the game 4 for 6, passing for 86 yards. He did, Fisher did rush for 2 touchdowns, and Gear has a touchdown with his 31 yards. Passing wise, let's see here. We're going to have 74 yards receiving for Gear being their main one. And that'll do it here as the Orangemen stay perfect with a 23-2 victory here at Buchtel High School. I want to thank all of those that helped make this possible, from Jim Morgan, Ryan Dumont, our executive producer, Peter George, the cameraman that risked it all to go up on the rooftop to film our game for tonight. We want to thank him and all of his efforts, and all the people here at the facility. For Dave Schick and Tom Schick, we want to say thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.